Hello, welcome to my channel. Antoinette here. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the Magick Oracle by Priestess Moon. And this deck is the companion deck to one that I've done a flip through of, which is the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle. And I wasn't going to get this one originally, and then at the end I'll do a little explanation as to how I'm using them. But if you want to see the Enchanted Unicorn and an explanation from the creator on how to use these decks, then that video is somewhere around on my channel, so you can go and have a look at that one. Now this is a remake, this is a second edition of this deck. It originally came or comes in little cards. I don't own that one either, and I have to say I'm tempted to get it just so I can carry the cards around in my wallet with me every day for a kind of reminder, like a talisman if you want. And I have a card out of the deck, so I'll explain that one as well. So this is a Rockpool Publishing deck. So I'll just bring it up so you can read. So we have charmed symbols from around the world. They have been used as talismans for thousands of years to attract good luck, prosperity, healing, love and success, as well as being employed as amulets to repel unwanted influences. Featuring a dynamic combination of medieval charms, ancient symbols, alchemical glyphs and Priestess Moon's own channeled sigils, each card depicts a powerful cipher that has been designed to tilt the future in your favour. So it's a 36 card deck. And there's a booklet in this one, which is why I've gone for this one, because I wanted the booklet specifically. And Priestess Moon is an author, an artist, a kitchen witch, and known for highly symbolic artwork. Now, she works with old scripts, the Voynich scripts for one, and lots of other old kind of grimoires and things to get her information. And I have this because of the booklet, because in here she does give you a tiny bit of symbol history. It's not in depth, it's not going to give me the ins and outs of this symbol, but it gives me an idea of where it's come from. And that's what I liked about this version, and that's why I have this version. I believe this version is 4 cards, well, there's 4 cards not in this deck that are in the miniature deck, and I don't know which ones they are. So if you have the other deck, you'll probably realise when we're going through. And instantly you'll see it's a round deck. It hasn't been edged yet. I don't know. I'm probably going to edge this in an antique gold maybe. And Priestess Moon uses a lot of gold for its kind of colour meanings. So there's colour meaning and symbol meaning in this deck. I'll just put those to one side. We'll have a quick look in the book. So the book is rose petal finish, and so is the box, and the deck is a gloss finish. Now this is my first round deck, so I don't know how I'm actually going to get on with it, and at the moment I'm using it not for shuffling, I'm using it as an intentional tool. So you have a contents page in here, you get the introduction, so that first paragraph is part of what's on the back. Symbols are often recognised as being signs from a higher power designed to help us live more authentic and insightful lives. Their significance to humans has been well documented by archaeologists, researchers and scholars worldwide. In ancient times, special symbols were drawn or engraved into items and worn as jewellery or carried in pockets and bags. They were thought to protect the wearer and help them achieve their hopes and dreams. If an individual truly believed in the power of the symbol, it would work its magic. So that's not something new to us. We have that in various symbols around the world, and even to this day, people who still wear religious symbols. But if you just think back to the Norse, the Vikings, sailors, people going out to sea, the St. Christophers, there's so many that you could just think of instantly that we know in this day and age that people carry around the evil eye for protection. So old manuscripts called grimoires often contain information on how to create talismans and amulets by using special symbols and working with planetary energies to create powerful magic. Examples include King Solomon's Key of Solomon, Abraham von Worms, the Book of Sacred Magic, and Abramelin the Mag, and what's that one? Guidebook, an Icelandic book of magic. So charms and talismans, amulets survive today as meaningful ways to manifest our dreams. So that's a bit. I'm obviously not going to read everything in here. We have different types in here. So we have medieval talismans and amulets, we have alchemical glyphs, we have ancient symbols, and we have some Priestess Moon symbols in here. And then she just tells you a bit about where they've come from, how she's got to them. If you're wanting to use this in a specific way. We have how to bless your deck, cleansing your space and manifesting, and working with the deck in a very specific manner. Bits here on how to use the cards, employing them into your crystal grids, using them in your pockets, all sorts of things. We have some spreads to use. And then you get a full page picture of the one that you have, you know, your card. And then what it is, the writing that's on the bottom of the card is here as well. And then you have your, if you can see this, symbol history. So it tells us about this one, has compass directions on it. Again, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Signifies material world, the top right quadrant. So it tells you about each quadrant and what you see in each quadrant of this card. The symbol is from the 16th century, originally inspired by Key of Solomon, but instead uses Christian symbols rather than Kabbalistic ones. Then we have using it divinationary. So symbol designed to help the weaver swiftly achieve their goals and desires. It can also be employed to make wishes come true. The best way to work with this symbol is to use it in the practical sense. Visualization are wonderful, but to achieve speedy results, you need to focus on the physical word and experience working with the symbols on hand. And then we have manifesting your dreams. There's a little magical spell if you want, or meditation or practice to do, using some bits and bobs to work with that symbol in a more magical sense. And it does that for each of the cards. And as I said, the deck is split into different, so we have Priestess Moon sigils there. And you're going to recognise some of these as we go through. We have the alchemical glyphs, ancient symbols, and this one is the medieval talismans and amulets. So there we go. The cards. Let's see if we'll bring it down a bit further. Okay, so wishes come true. The tree of life. Happy love. Prosperity. So prosperous business with riches and success. Healing. Self-confidence here. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance and excellent mental health. A successful career if you're needing a happy work environment. We have a love charm, so attracting a lover, soulmate or life partner. So be careful with what you wish for with ones like that. Protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. That's a very familiar symbol for many of us. The triple spiral, so listening to divine wisdom, joyful learning. And I know that has many different meanings for lots of people as well. We have the labyrinth there. So raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. Here we have the, so this is also a Reiki symbol, and it's also on the back of the Tower of the She, which is a fairy deck. And this one is about fairy magic. There's the elements. We have, so the one that I pulled out, so we have earth, air, fire, there's our water, and then we have the spirit, of course. We have the sun, so bringing in the golden sun of the energy for fame and fortune. You have an 8-pointed star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Our philosopher's stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. Abracadabra with wings to bring fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. We have the goddess, high feminine energy. We have a safe and happy travel. So these are the Priestess Moon symbols, I do believe. Trinket 5, the festival. Little luxuries, one enchanted evening for the perfect night. Achievement, so win the award, the accolade, the contract. Again, you know, you need to be careful with things like this. On target, you're following your ideal path. Time to shine, perseverance, insight, so opening your third eye to strengthen your intuition. The oh, this is the one that's been inspired by Harry Potter, Felix Felicitas, as you can tell by the name. A powerful symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. And we have the dragonfly card, so to bring light into this world. So you can see with this deck it will work in two ways. It will work as a magical tool with these symbols, and then you can also use it just as a oracle deck for some inspiration, you know, card pull in the morning for something to keep you focused on for the day. So how am I using it, and why do I have this deck now after saying I probably wouldn't get it? The oracle deck, the enchanted unicorn with the gorgeous backs. So for instance, this morning, here's the card that I pulled. So card number 9, which is Bury Me, Take Time for Yourself. And then we have, if you can see, this symbol is here. And we also have a name of a plant. But this symbols, so these symbols, you can work with this deck without these symbols, or you can use this deck to further work with the symbols. Number 1. So I've pulled out the symbol to see how they match in. So this one, Bury Me, Take Time for Yourself. We have the element of earth, which is telling me to ask the element of earth for grounding, stability and strength. And they do sort of go together. So that's going to be, you know, sitting in my own power, taking time for me. And if we just find card number 9. So in this book, we have the Latin name, which is for red currant on the card. We have information about the red currant, so working with the berry, the herb, the plant life, the botanical itself. We have the divinationary bit there. And then we also have other elements. We have other magical symbols in the book that you might want to employ to work with this card, to use as your focus card, or you might choose not to. So that doesn't mean that I have to use these symbols and I don't have to use this. But when we get the unicorn magic, Bury Me Unicorn proposes that you take a pajama day, give yourself the day off. So that's just like a really fun bit there. But if I wanted to focus on those, so I could bring in these symbols and then I could focus on those, get the messages from them, and maybe even, you know, put them out where I can see them as visual reminders. So that's more what it is. It's a visual reminder. But I figured that you can also, so working with this, I'll be learning to work with this with regards to if I wanted to create a crystal grid and this was my focus, was grounding, then this would go in the center of my grid. Instead of writing a petition, I could just pop this in there. If I wanted to keep it on me all day, so if I was using let's just have a look here. There was one. So yeah, say I wanted safe and happy travel, protection from harm when I'm journaling. The smaller deck, and I assume this is in the smaller deck, of course, that would fit in my wallet. So I could take the little card and pop it in my wallet after I've, you know, put my intentions and my magical blessings into the deck. Then I've imbued it with, you know, my sense of my magic, my person, my energy. And I could carry the smaller card in my wallet around with me as a talisman if I don't own anything that I would otherwise link to that. So yeah, that is one of the ways in which I plan to, or another way that I plan to work with this deck. So I hope that makes sense. But like I say, you do not need it to work with the Unicorn Oracle alone. You can just use them, and you can use these both independently. I don't know which came first, possibly this one. But yeah, you don't have to have both decks to do this. This one, if you're just interested in symbols and talismans, it does warp slightly, just to warn you. I haven't shuffled it. This is the first time I'm doing it. So as I'm taking it out, and it's rounded because it's got a slight curve that happened to each, like the deck. They're not going to sit 100%, but that's all right. I don't think you can riffle these, by the way. That'll be interesting. Can you? Not really. Maybe with a bit of practice I might get there, but yeah. Right, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's a bit longer than I thought it was going to be for a quick walkthrough, but enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.